Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we're taking a deep dive into a vehicle that's quietly shaking up both the campervan and compact motorhome world, the 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome. This is not the kind of luxury motorhome that costs as much as a small house, and that's exactly why people are talking about it. Dacia has taken the humble Dokker platform and transformed it into a practical, affordable, and surprisingly well thought out motorhome aimed at real people who want freedom without financial pain. From the outside, the 2026 Dokker motorhome keeps things refreshingly simple. You immediately recognize the Dokker DNA with its boxy, upright silhouette, but the motorhome conversion adds a much more purposeful look. The front fascia is updated for 2026 with a slightly more modern grille, LED daytime running lights, and tougher-looking bumpers that hint at light adventure use. It doesn't try to look aggressive or futuristic, and honestly that works in its favor. This is a vehicle designed to blend into daily life just as easily as it blends into a campsite. Along the sides, you'll notice practical additions like integrated awning rails, larger camper-style windows, and subtle badging that lets you know this is more than just a delivery van. The ride height is slightly increased compared to the standard Dokker, giving it better ground clearance for gravel roads and uneven campsites, though it's clearly not pretending to be an off-road beast. Around the back, the wide-opening rear doors remain one of the Dokker's strongest features, making access to the living space incredibly easy, whether you're loading gear or just enjoying the view from your campsite. Step inside, and this is where the 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome really starts to impress. The interior is designed with a minimalist, no-nonsense philosophy, but it doesn't feel cheap. Materials are durable rather than flashy, with hard-wearing fabrics, easy-to-clean surfaces, and clever use of space everywhere you look. The layout is clearly aimed at solo travelers or couples, focusing on flexibility rather than trying to cram in too many features. Behind the front seats, the living area opens up into a compact but smartly designed space. The seating arrangement converts easily from a small lounge into a sleeping area, with a fold-out bed that's surprisingly comfortable for the size of the vehicle. Dacia hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel here, but the execution feels solid, with firm cushions and a bed length that accommodates taller adults better than you might expect. The kitchenette is compact but functional, featuring a small sink, a portable or integrated gas stove depending on the trim, and enough counter space to prepare simple meals. Storage drawers and cabinets are thoughtfully placed, making good use of vertical space without making the interior feel cramped. There's also space allocated for a compact fridge, which is more than enough for weekend trips or even longer journeys if you pack smart. One of the standout elements of the interior is how adaptable it is. Tables fold away, seats slide or collapse, and storage compartments are hidden under benches and floors. This makes it easy to switch from driving mode to living mode in just a few minutes. Large windows and optional roof vents bring in plenty of natural light, making the space feel more open than its dimensions suggest. When it comes to the cockpit, the front cabin remains largely Dokker, which is actually a good thing. The driving position is upright and comfortable, visibility is excellent, and the controls are simple and intuitive. For 2026, the infotainment system has been updated with a larger touchscreen, smartphone connectivity, and improved navigation features, all of which are welcome additions. For road trips, you won't find luxury leather or massive digital displays, but everything you need is right where you expect it to be. Now let's talk performance, because this is where expectations need to be realistic. The 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome is not built for speed, and it doesn't pretend to be. Engine options are expected to include efficient petrol and diesel units, with a strong focus on fuel economy and reliability. Power output is modest, but torque delivery is tuned for carrying loads and maintaining steady cruising speeds rather than quick acceleration. On the road, the Dokker motorhome feels stable and predictable. The suspension has been slightly reinforced to handle the added weight of the motorhome conversion, resulting in a ride that's firm but not uncomfortable. On highways, it cruises comfortably, and on secondary roads, it feels easy to manage thanks to its compact size. This is a big advantage over larger motorhomes, especially for drivers who are new to camper travel or who plan to explore narrow roads in urban areas. Fuel efficiency is one of its biggest strengths. Compared to traditional motorhomes, the Dokker motorhome is far more economical, making long trips much more affordable. This also makes it a practical option for people who want to use the vehicle as a daily driver during the week and a camper on weekends. When it comes to pricing, this is where the 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome truly shines. While exact prices will vary by market and configuration, it's expected to come in significantly lower than most factory-built motorhomes. Entry-level versions are likely to be priced closer to a well-equipped compact SUV than a traditional campervan, making it one of the most accessible motorhome options on the market. Higher trims and optional packages may add features like upgraded interior finishes, solar panels, auxiliary batteries, heating systems, and enhanced kitchen equipment, but even fully loaded, the Dokker motorhome remains focused on value. This isn't about luxury, it's about freedom, simplicity, and smart design at a price that doesn't feel intimidating. So who is this motorhome really for? The 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome is perfect for first-time campers, budget-conscious travelers, digital nomads, and anyone who values practicality over prestige. It's not trying to compete with high-end motorhomes, and that's exactly why it works. It offers just enough comfort, just enough space, and just enough features to support real adventures without unnecessary excess. In a world where vehicles keep getting bigger, more expensive, and more complicated, the Dokker motorhome feels refreshingly honest. It reminds us that travel doesn't have to be extravagant to be meaningful, and that sometimes, less really is more. If you're looking for an affordable way to explore new places, sleep under the stars, and live a little more freely, the 2026 Dacia Dokker motorhome might just be one of the smartest options out there. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you'd consider owning a compact motorhome like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.